The NBA schedule is here, and it's time to break down the most important games. And y'all know what those are: opening night and Christmas Day. Now, here's my opinion on both days and the games that matter versus games that don't matter, and what I think should happen and what's going to happen. Now, let's start off with opening night: Rockets versus Thunder and Warriors at Lakers. You can tell the NBA is doing its best right now to maximize its profit, its ad revenue, to maximize everything they have before LeBron, Steph, and KD retire. I mean, I understand Rockets at Thunder, and I'm saying I get it. The two teams, I think if I'm not mistaken, they were 1-2 this year. The two teams that are coming up, they're both young. Rockets just got Kevin Durant. The Thunder just won a championship. KD used to play for the Thunder. So that storyline makes sense. Although it is advertisement and stuff like that, it does make sense. Warriors at Lakers. Honestly, the only part here that makes sense is the history between LeBron James and Steph Curry. And honestly, I think for opening night, I don't know if this is going to be a good game. I expect Curry to go off. But then again, I'm not sure, bro. And then, honestly, to be honest, I think the only person that's actually going to do good this game is Luka Doncic. And that's only because it will be the first time he's going to come into the season in shape, and he wants to prove something to the league. He wants to prove something to everybody else that doubted him, everybody that said that, he's fat, he can't get in shape, he can't play this way, he can't do that. I think that will be the day he will come out. He's going to go crazy. And everybody knows the first game of the season, NBA defense is completely non-existent. So he's going to go off. Everybody else, I think, is going to have a mid-game. Who do I think is going to win? Give me the Lakers. Specifically because of Luka. Now, Rockets and Thunder, I think it's crazy that Kevin Durant is going to have to sit there and watch the Thunder raise a banner that he couldn't bring to the city. Does he care about it? Probably not. He probably does not care about it at all. Because at the end of the day, he got his championships. They got their championships. And it is what it is. Honestly, business is business. And you go where you fit best. You go where you win. You go where you're appreciated, not tolerated. And we all know Kevin Durant definitely goes where he's appreciated, not tolerated. He went to the Warriors when they needed him. As soon as Draymond Green said something crazy to him, he left, went to the Nets. When that didn't work out, he left, went to the Suns. That didn't work out, and now he's with the Rockets. So I'm going to still take the Thunder that game. Give me OKC. They're going to get their championship. They lost absolutely nothing from their original team, the championship team, the team that won. So give me the Thunder. Shea just had the best year, the best summer, the best everything of his life. Yeah, give me the Thunder that game. Now, NBA Christmas. Cavs and Knicks is our first game. That is going to be the worst Christmas game we've had in a long time. The only good thing that's going to come out of this game is if Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Brunson are on hot fire that game. That's the only way. Or if Mikel decides to give us another 40-point Christmas game like he did last year against the Spurs. And this is the only game from the East. The East has always been weak. It's always been like top four. But now it seems like it's just the top two teams and everybody else is just weak. Like, I hate the way the East is built. And honestly, I think some of it is some of these owners got to start selling their teams. Because they're clearly doing a bad job at building. Like, why do the Hawks have Trae Young there for like 7 years and they've only been to the conference finals one time and it seems like it was a fluke the whole time? They should have lost that like 4 different times. So I think some of these governors got to start selling their teams. I think there needs to be like a whole, rebranding of the Eastern Conference, honestly. Besides the Celtics, the Knicks, the Cavs, and the Bucks and the Pacers. Besides those 5 teams, I'll give it to the Pistons too. Those 6 teams, everybody else got to, be rebranded. The Raptors, they had their years. They've just been bad recently. So I guess 7. After that, please, please, please redo the whole shit. Now, game 2, Spurs at Thunder. You have to have Wembanyama there. I get it. Uh, Thunder have to have a Christmas game somewhere. I don't see the hype in this game, but this is good for branding of the young players. I think this is great. I like the mixture of, trying to market the young guys and still benefit and make money off the older guys that, are money printing machines, like the game after that, which is the Rockets and the Lakers. Like I said earlier, Kevin Durant versus LeBron, LeBron versus Steph. However you want to flip it, this is a money printing idea for the league. And now that they have it for Christmas, Kevin Durant gets to go against LeBron, Luka. You know what I'm saying? Everything is going to be so fire. This is probably the best game of Christmas. I think this game is going to be like a 9 out of 10, honestly. I think it's going to be a good game. Who do I think is going to win it? I'll take the Rockets. I'll take the Rockets this game. Now, the game after that, the Mavericks versus Warriors. This is the game I don't understand. Why do the Mavericks have a Christmas game? It doesn't make sense. Kyrie's not playing. AD's most likely going to be injured by that time. Like, we better have D'Angelo Russell and Cooper Flag against Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler. Nobody's watching that. Nobody's watching that unless we check at halftime and Curry got like 50 points. Other than that, nobody's tuning in. Who cares about the Mavericks? What, because he got Cooper Flag? Honestly, I don't think he's going to be nice. I think he's overhyped. I'm not saying he's not going to be nice later on down the line. I'm saying he's not going to be nice this year, his rookie year. Will he get Rookie of the Year? I think he will. But will he be nice to have a Christmas game? No. He's not. Just the NBA is a little different. Christmas games especially, it's a little different. A little different. I remember last Christmas when Luka went down, Kyrie went crazy. The Mavericks don't have that. The Warriors are putting belt to ass. It's over. In the last game, the Wolves versus the Nuggets. I love this game. Earlier I said the Lakers versus Rockets is going to be the best game. But this game right here has a lot of potential. I think this game right here is so good because this is the prime example of making money off the older guys while marketing the young guys. And I mean that by Nikola Jokic. Okay, although he's not LeBron James, he's not a Steph Curry, he's not a Kevin Durant, he brings in viewers from a different country. How many? I'm not sure. I didn't look at the charts and to make that conclusion up, but I know he definitely does. And the Nuggets, they've been nice. So I think Nuggets versus Timberwolves is a good matchup. Anthony Edwards, everybody wants to see Anthony Edwards. Some people say he's the face of the league after LeBron and them retire. And then you have Julius Randle, the rest of the team. Now, honestly, I don't know how the rest of the team is going to, come together compared to the Nuggets because the Nuggets got better. I think the Timberwolves got weaker. They lost Nickeil Alexander-Walker. If I'm not mistaken, they lost another guy. So I'm not sure how this is exactly going to come together, but I believe in Ant. I think him and Julius Randle, if Julius Randle is healthy at that time, I think that they'll make this game entertaining. Jokic, the Nuggets, every Christmas that they have a game, I'm always like, it's a weak game. Nuggets playing, I'm asleep. But then I tune in second half, or because, I just love basketball and I just watch the game, and it's actually entertaining. There's always something crazy, like a Jamal Murray game winner, like a Nikola Jokic crazy pass, a Aaron Gordon game-winning 3. But I'm not going to lie, I wish they made it Nuggets versus Thunder, and then maybe Spurs versus Timberwolves, and I think that would have been better. I feel like Nuggets versus Thunder would have been better, simply because of the second round of the NBA playoffs. I think that matchup right there was insane. Like, that was peak. I'm not gonna lie. That went to a game 7. We had some crazy closeouts, some crazy comebacks. We had game-winning threes. We had a whole lot going on that series. I think a Christmas game between these two would have been fire. A Thunder versus Nuggets game, I think that would have been way better, especially now that the Nuggets got better. The Thunder kept their championship team. Oh my God, that would have been way better than Thunder and Spurs. And then Spurs and Timberwolves, I think that would have been a good matchup. Just to see where that goes. You know, Fox and Wembanyama versus Anthony Edwards, Julius Randle. Man, I would have loved to see how that works out. Rudy Gobert versus Wembanyama. Two French guys. That would have been a crazy storyline. Mavericks should have got them out of there and figured out who else to put in there. Honestly, you could have did any, meeny, miny, mo and picked anybody, to be honest with you. I don't know why they're there. Or you could have picked somebody from the East. We should have the Bucks in there. I guess that's a wild card because it depends how Giannis plays throughout the season. But I think the Bucks should have been in there. Honestly. I think Giannis is good for these type of games, Christmas games. I don't know. I don't think the Mavericks should have been there. Bucks versus Warriors, that would have been a good matchup. That would have been a great matchup. I don't know, bro. I guess the NBA just doesn't believe in Giannis being the leader of the Bucks, but I think Bucks versus Warriors would have been better. I think Thunder versus Nuggets would have been better, and I think Spurs versus Timberwolves would have been better. But anyways, yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. This is Real Talk with E. Safe.